tobacconist, tobacco guy. He's really cool, actually. He's a big dude, tall and big. And he wears suspenders and a fedora at all times. And young. He's a young dude, too. Probably early 30s, mid 30s. Possibly late 30s. Still young. Knows his shit, too. He does all the blending for the place. All the blending. Everything they have, he blends. Or cuts. Well, I don't know if he cuts it. But he blends it. If they have blends. And they always do. That's enough. Alright. So I just kind of dipped and pushed. Dipped and patted, I should say. I can fire this guy up. Good. Okay. Do love this. Sweet. Not too sweet. Okay, so Mana Storm expansion for Mystic Vale. The card crafting system game from AEG. Came out a few years back. 2 to 4 players, 45 minutes playing time. It's about accurate. Ages 14 and up. So, first impressions, playing one game with my wife. It's a great expansion. Great expansion. The thing I love about a board game's expansions is when it doesn't make you change bits and pieces in the game. So it doesn't say, okay, now remove this, this, and this card, or card number 322, and then you have to dig through everything, and then you have to kind of remember that for the next time you're going to play it, and you know damn well you're not going to play it right away. So I hate that stuff. So it drives me crazy. I still buy them, but not as much. So this Mystic Vale, every single expansion so far, this being the third one, you take nothing out of the original. It's just adding items, and the adding of items, tokens, and cards, super easy. Super easy. Only complaint is that now it doesn't fit in the original box. So all the cards don't fit, is what I'm saying. They do if you lay them, some on top. But that's not cool. Marls, come here. Come. Whoa. No go. So we played our first game. We thought I was going to wipe her out, like just destroy her. And I didn't. I beat her, but by very little. It's an interesting game. It adds more of the leaders or heroes. I'm not sure what they're called. I can't remember. But adds more of them with some interesting ones, actually. Super interesting. And tokens. Actually, it adds artifacts. And artifacts add, instead of flipping your token when you push and bust, you flip your token typically, right, to the on side. So that's the only benefit to busting, is that you get the token. Now you can choose in the beginning of the game if you want to use the token or if you want an artifact instead. And the artifact works in the same way. When you bust, you flip it. At least that's the artifacts that I saw. And it gives you a benefit. Oddly enough, I won. I did not use my artifact once, so that's a bummer. Mary did use hers quite a few times. She lost. But still a neat addition, still a neat concept. I like the ability to choose, the original or the artifact. And it's the same thing. It's just like a cardboard cutout, flipping something different on both sides. Another thing that they incorporated was negative points. So a lot of the new cards have negative points attributed to them. And at the end of the game, you negate those points. Just as you would, I think it's instead of having the, I think it's a diamond or something like that with the point. This is a red diamond with a negative point, and that's how you deduct at the end. Which my wife had 0. She chose, that was her strategy, to not take any of those cards, and that was not my strategy. I took a few cards like that, not a ton, but a few, and paid off in the end. But it's a neat concept. Usually that can go either way. For me, those negatives, like, what other game did that? Seven Wonders. And that kind of frustrated me at, whatever, I can't remember the expansion, but it brought in the negatives, so. Either way, Mana Storm, Mystic Vale expansion, thumbs up, definitely, highly recommend it. It's the 3rd expansion. I'm not sure when it came out, but I just saw it, and I haven't seen anything on YouTube on it. I searched how to play it, just, overview, whatever, which I didn't need to. It's super simple. But I highly recommend it. Get it if you play Mystic Vale. If you don't play Mystic Vale, shame on you. Go to your board game store right now or go to Amazon.com and please buy it. It is, if you're a gamer. Actually, if you're not a gamer, just do it. And then watch some YouTube videos on how to be a gamer and play the game because it's sweet. There's no other game like it. It's called a card crafting system where you create your own cards. So, you hear Magic and The Gathering and different card games where it's deck building or drafting, you hear things like that. Well, this is that sort of game, but you get to create the cards you want. I know that may make it sound more confusing, but it's not. It breaks it down simple. It's a beautiful game. Artwork's excellent, and I highly recommend it. All right, guys, I'm going to finish this out here, and have a good night. Peace. Good girl, Marls. Come here. Baby, come here. Come. She's angry with me. Marl, what's that? Baby.